to the home of the Wyoming Cowboys in Laramie, Wyoming. And the Cowboys will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Connecticut's offense will have the opening possession of the game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Snagged in the middle. It's Hicks. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. UConn quick to the line. Guys, for just a second, let's talk about UConn. Breaks into the open. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Davenport. Fires to the middle. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Huskies! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
So the Wyoming Cowboys offense will go to work for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed.
Taking a shot on the first play. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down. While will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Pulls it in on the right. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Well, a play like that's going to force the defense to second-guess whether they want to play man-to-man coverage against guys with speed like that. One-on-one to the perimeter, you run with no route, quarterback puts a ton of air under it, and they come up with a huge play.
All right, guys, let's chat a little Wyoming. For a lot of schools facing the hill they climb, you have to work the portal. But don't sleep on the high school recruiting either, David. They got a good 3-star running back just this past week.
Yeah, and you create some excitement. You create some momentum. These are the kind of guys that, man, they come in right away. They got a chance to play. Like, you're telling them the future's going to be bright. We're trying to build something special. We just need you.
Caught in the backfield. It's Bean. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a cheap-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wyoming. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UConn going back to work on offense. The the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Scanning the field, it's Davenport. Sends it downfield. Makes the catch down the right side. Wide open spaces. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Huskies.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Bean. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got the tight end. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the counter. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw. It's Barnett. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. Let's talk for just a moment about Wyoming. Great pickup on the defensive front. 3-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think he's got the tools, and this is a guy that you can build around on that defensive line. You need all the big bodies you can get.
On 4th down, going to the air. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Burton. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Off play action. Looking for the score. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Sweet cut there. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. UConn quick to the line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
I love the aggressive nature by the offense, trying to throw this in the end zone for a TD, but this is the risk when you drop your quarterback back close to the goal line.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Here's the pressure. Turning it on. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Bean.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Grab near the marker. It's Bean. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Pulls it and fires to the left. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the 1st half. Calls his own number. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to surge it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 3rd and goal where defensive coordinators have to make a stand.
And this has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal, that's a win if you're on defense.
And this defense has a chance to make a big stop on 4th and goal from the 4. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs. The UConn offense goes back to work.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from 1, but not much doing on that one. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking for a man. It's Davenport. Got it in the middle. It's Hicks. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The defense calls a timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Gets his 1st one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score...
He's got it inside the 15. They finally make the stop, and that one will make those halftime stats look nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, who's got a better seat there today in Laramie than you do? And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half.
Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Fires to the wideout. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll leave it with him. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. And the Cowboys want to crank the tempo. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Bean. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in, it's Bean. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make it easy.
On the sweet spin, he's free. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Flushed out of the pocket. Fires on the move. It's complete. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wyoming.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Here's a heat. It's complete to the left. He's got a nose for that goal line. First he scored the touchdown. Now he makes his way in for the 2-point conversion. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. UConn going back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
To throw, it's Davenport. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Flowers. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
The Huskies want to move quickly. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Takes a handoff. It's Flowers. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Strong, firm tackle. And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Gives it on the option. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Huskies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll give it to the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Right back to the well. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Final play of the quarter coming.
Here we go.
To the air. It's Davenport. Snagged out of the air. Touchdown, Huskies. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
He's not going to get there as the defense comes up with the stop on the 2-point conversion attempt, and it remains a 5-point game. That's the end of the period, and UConn has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. Here's the handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Escapes the sack. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking for a deep man. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Caught in the backfield, it's Burton. Touchdown, UConn. A great catch and run for 6. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Here comes the heat. And incomplete on the deep ball.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
And some room to work. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. And the Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. That's caught. It's Durham. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the 1st down. The Cowboys racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to scramble. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Wants to adjust the pattern. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
He wants to throw it again. Skips away from pressure. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. About to have the 9th snap on this drive. You don't want to settle for a field goal. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
To the air, it's Davenport. Caught near the sticks, it's Parker. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stint, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.